Number one, what is your biggest takeaway from writing workshop? Not in terms of a single skill or lesson, but in terms of how you write and who you are as a writer.
I think that I've definitely improved on like the structure of my writing because before my writing was kind of all over the place and now I kind of have a set way that I do things in my writing. And so writing workshop definitely like helped me with that so much and I improved on that a lot.
What have you discovered about yourself as a writer this year?
I've learned like kind of like what I was saying before, like what my process is because um I realized that for the majority of my writing pieces, I took a really long time to brainstorm, but that's just like what worked for me because then once I got the idea, I could just kind of go with it. And yeah.
What have you worked on during notebook time that you'd be interested in developing into a more polished piece and why?
Well, I thought some of the graphs that we looked at were kind of interesting, and I thought it could be cool to write a piece on one of them. Like I know we looked at like the Olympian ones and stuff, and I thought those were neat. And I don't know, I feel like it can make a cool paper.
How have you used mentor text in your writing this year? What role will mentor text play in your writing future?
Um, I really like the mentor text because like for this I believe I had like I wasn't like really sure on how to set that paper up and I looked at the mentor text and it made so much more sense. So I think if I'm writing a paper next year and I've never written in the genre, I think it'll like be really helpful to like find a mentor text that I can kind of work my way with and like make my paper similar. And,
What was your favorite writing workshop and why?
I would say my favorite is the I Believe ones. I did two of them, and I think it was cool because you got to write about a personal experience, so there wasn't a whole lot you could go wrong with, and I I haven't really done a whole lot of like writing from personal experiences in the past, and so I just thought that was really interesting and writing about that.
What was your biggest challenge? What was the biggest challenge for you in writing workshop at the beginning of the year, and how did you overcome this
Um, well, if you didn't. Similar to what I was saying before, is coming up with a topic that always took me so long. But I mean, there wasn't really a way to overcome it, I guess. I just had to like sit down and really just think about ideas and just brainstorm a huge list, and that just works for me now. And yeah, I didn't. It was kind of a problem, but I worked it out similarly.
What was your worst writing workshop, and what would you do in the future to fix it?
Well, I liked This I Believe genre, but I wrote This I Believe about Audrey Hepburn, and it wasn't my favorite. I never was really quite satisfied with it. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, that one.
How does writing workshop compare to your previous writing experiences? Do you like it more or less?
Well, in the past, there was like no structure to writing. We would just be given an essay or a topic to write on, and we would just kind of have to go. Like there wasn't instruction or anything on how to do it. Um, but I love this because it gave me like what I need to do, when I need to do it. It was just made everything really clear for me, and
Has your reading helped your writing develop this year?
yeah. Okay, I would say yes. Definitely not no, but I think it has because I'm able to read. We were taught some of the signposts, like the aha moment ones, and then in writing, I was kind of able to like do like a similar connection, I guess, because like I guess I could do specifically for the aha moment. It's kind of like a big revelation moment in a book, and then like when we did the poem, there's kind of a similar thing going on, like I did the poem 15. I guess his aha moment is when he like loses his innocence, and I guess that kind of like they just kind of intertwine and overlap, and yeah.
What was the most difficult thing about writing workshop? What was the easiest?
I would say the hardest would be. I would say well. I've said this several times already, but the hardest would be coming up with my topic. I've always just had trouble with that. And the easiest would probably be, I think the easiest would be, I guess, just writing the rest of it. I mean, that's really general, but like, I mean, yeah, yeah. Just once I had my topic, I was good to go.
Okay, what changed from your first to last writing workshop?
Well, by the end, I had a really specific process that I go by, and I had a yeah, I had a really specific process because I go and brainstorm for a few days, and then I do one draft, and I do the next draft, and then I do the final draft, and edit everything, and revise and revise and revise, and but like with the first paper, I just kind of just started going, and I didn't really know. Like, I don't think I really brainstormed a lot for the first one, and that's probably where I had a lot of trouble. So I wasn't really sure what I was doing with my paper. So yeah.
And lastly, did you enjoy writing workshop? Why or why not?
I did enjoy writing workshop because I liked that we had the opportunity to work on it during class. Like, we may not be given that in the future, but I think that's a good a good step to just like being able to go with my writing for like when I have to work on it all the time at home and stuff. So yeah.